Redbird Arena here in Central Illinois, where history will be made for one of these schools. Marian Catholic and Rolling Meadows going for the school's first ever state championship. They'll be battling it out for the Class 4A state championship right here on the IHSA television network. Hello everyone, I'm Matt Rudewald, and let's waste no time as we get over for the call and get set for our 4A title game. Let's send it to Dave Bernhardt and Patricia Babcock-McGraw.
Thanks, Matt, and I've got to be honest with everybody. I get excited for every state championship ball game I announce, but for 24 hours I've been waiting for this one. This is really an intriguing matchup.
It is. State championship games are already exciting, but what makes this matchup even more exciting is that we are going to have a brand new state champion tonight. There are going to be some nerves, but I expect both of these teams to settle in fairly quickly because there is some talented, savvy players on both of these teams.
Players that I like to watch sometimes are the ones that don't get the most publicity. And tonight we feature Megan Walsh from Marian Catholic.
Yeah, well, Megan Walsh scored only 6 points last night, but she was a warrior for Marian Catholic, had 15 rebounds, was a big-time presence inside, and shut down the lane, forced Whitney Young into some really bad shots.
And on the other side, Alexis Glasgow's going Northwestern. We know all about Jackie Kemp. Jenny Vliet was huge.
Jenny Vliet was 1 rebound shy last night of having back-to-back double-doubles. She had 19 points and 9 rebounds against Huntley after going for 14 and 10 against Evanston in the Super. Vliet gives Rolling Meadows size inside, but she is also such an excellent shooter from the outside.
Rolling Meadows, Marian Catholic, your 4A state championship comes up next. Back at Redbird Arena, the campus of Illinois State University, your 4A title game, Rolling Meadows and Marian Catholic. For Marian Catholic, you heard from Annie Byrne, the head coach of the Spartans. She is in her 8th year. The big numbers for Byrne averages about 27 wins per year. On the other side, Rolling Meadows head coach Ryan Kurkorski, his first year at Rolling Meadows after 4 years at Elk Grove High School. Let's check in now with our starting lineups.
For Marian, a sophomore, number 14, Kawhi Bradley. For Rolling Meadows, a junior, number 4, Sammy Kay. For Marian, a senior, number 15, Megan Walsh. For Rolling Meadows, a junior, number 11, Jenny Vliet. For Marian, a junior, number 21, Ashton Melinder. For Rolling Meadows, a junior, number 24, Alexis Glasgow. For Marian, a senior, number 32, Melanie Ransom. And for Rolling Meadows, a junior, number 33, Ashley Montañez. Marian is coached by Annie Byrne. The Spartans bring a 32-1 record into tonight's game. Coach Byrne has an 8-year record.
We talk about two teams that can score a lot of points. What do you see as the key tonight?
Rolling Meadows at about 70 points per game. Marian Catholic at around 65, but the defense is going to have to be the star here tonight. You hear coaches say it all the time, defense wins championships. Which defense is going to be the most effective here tonight? Marian Catholic was awfully good last night against Whitney Young. Whitney Young, just 27% field goal percentage and 39 points. Can they bring it for a second straight night?
19-game winning streak for the Spartans. That streak began after the loss to Rolling Meadows. Now we ask you to pause with us and join us for our national anthem from Redbird Arena and Doug Collins Court.
McNamara Catholic in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for all the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air.
Girls basketball season comes to a close as our 4A championship game comes your way next. The Spartans and the Mustangs on the IHSA TV network.
IHSA Network Basketball is presented by Country Financial. What's your idea of financial security? Visit countryfinancial.com and we'll help you achieve financial security no matter where you're starting from.
Rolling Meadows in white. Marian Catholic wearing the black jerseys. And the Spartans will have it first. Starting lineups for Marian Catholic. Ashton Millender last night a 29-point effort against Whitney Young. She has it now. Into the corner it goes. Kawhi Bradley. Shania Page handling it. As we take a look at the all-junior starting lineup for Rolling Meadows. They were led in scoring last night by Jenny Vliet. Alexis Glasgow headed to Northwestern at 16 points. The All-Stater Jackie Kemp, 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. Glasgow. Vliet. Both Glasgow and Vliet can really shoot it. Glasgow clears and scores.
Really great thing about both of these teams, Dave, is how well they know each other. This Rolling Meadows team been playing together for the most part the entire starting lineup for the last 5-6 years since grade school. And then Marian Catholic, they spent the entire spring, summer, and fall together playing on the same travel team. A lot of good chemistry on the court between these players.
Kemp with it. Montanez and Bradley will tie each other up. Here's how these two teams got here. First of all, for Marian Catholic. You see that 63-39 win over Whitney Young. The big game, the sectional final, the championship game against Marist, 54-52, and they got that win when Ashton Millender hit a shot at the buzzer just beyond half court.
And that was part of an inbounds play under the basket. Some excellent passing and screening going on to get Ashton a good look at the basket.
Ashley Montanez scoring the other way for Rolling Meadows, the 4-0 lead, and now the ball. Millender there for the interception. The foul will go to Sammy Kay.
Ashton Millender so quick to get back defensively, anticipates so well. Great court vision. You better be making a great pass when you're passing nearby Ashton Millender. She can make you pay for a sloppy one.
Millender from the elbow. Kawhi Bradley with the putback. Just a sophomore. Kemp penetration. Marian Catholic go for 3 until Bradley's putback. Their shot attempts. They trail 4-2. The ball early on here. The first quarter of our 4A state championship ball game. Melanie Ransom with another offensive rebound. Steal to Kay. Glasgow looks ahead. Ransom prevented a sure bucket. It will be Rolling Meadows ball.
We talked about defensive effort. Who's going to bring the defense? Marian Catholic doing a great job of getting back.
Flying through, there's Ransom. Here she comes. For the lead. Kemp looks ahead. Glasgow running the floor. Will go the other way. Millender.
Just a frenzy to start this game, even though there hasn't been a lot of scoring yet. These teams, you can tell, running is their game. They want the tempo to be up.
We've got our first timeout, and we are tied at 4. Your 4A state championship ball game. Ashton Millender locks it at 4.
If you want to be the best, you got to play the best. So we wanted to challenge our kids. We wanted to see how they competed, how consistently they could compete against high caliber teams, take them and put them in different situations, and we're hoping it would benefit us at a time like now.
Marian Catholic played 8 games against ranked teams this season and won them all. At one point, the Spartans played 3 top 10 teams in 8 days. You want to be ready for the battle that you're going to face at Redbird Arena, then be battle tested when you get here, and that's exactly what Marian Catholic is.
Morgan Keller has come into the game for Rolling Meadows, posting up now on Walsh. Keller strong, but Walsh blocks it. Melanie Ranson, though, had that foot on the baseline.
Gonna see some battles here. This is the state title game, baby. Get ready for some physical play inside.
Well, teams struggling a little bit from the field here early on. Glasgow doesn't quite understand the traveling call against her. Ryan Krkorski, 92 wins in his 5th year overall, 4 years at Elk Grove. First year here at Rolling Meadows. Bradley, look at that speed around the corner.
The Marian Catholic bench, they've got everybody clapping in unison, and I think that they're saying D up, D up, D up. They know that this game is going to be won with some tough, hard-nosed defense.
Kemp. She can't get that one to go. Kemp had 27 points in the 61-55 win over Marian Catholic in December. Ransom. Melanie Ransom. 7-4 lead. Marian, they've scored the last 5. Oh, and it's answered the other way by Glasgow.
Glasgow hit 2 3-pointers last night, as did Melanie Ransom, who hit a 3-pointer just a couple seconds ago. Both of these teams are very good from 3-point range, can score points in a hurry.
Loose ball comes to Keller. Glasgow. Tanaya Page on the move. Ransom again. That one came out of her hand a little funny. Full court pressure now by the Spartans. Glasgow around the screen. A blocking foul will be called on Melanie Ransom.
Well, I like Glasgow's decision there. She missed a 3-pointer on the previous possession, trying to get herself back on track offensively by getting to the basket, drawing the contact. 16 points for Alexis last night. She is a first-team All-Stater. Going to Northwestern, gonna keep with the purple.
She averages 17 points per game, or 1 free throw out of the 2 has given her team the 1-point lead. Hayes will give it right back to Marian Catholic. Allie Kemp with the ball moments ago, twin sister of Jackie. That'll be a travel on Glasgow.
And we talked about, the early jitters, the nerves, just not completely yourself or in sync. This is big time, big game.
And 8 turnovers combined here in the first quarter.
You're going to see that early on. But both of these teams are going to settle in. We're going to see the points start flowing.
Walsh inside to Ransom, a mismatch. 11-8 lead for Marian. Ransom will be called for the push on Bleat. That'll be the second foul on Ransom.
Marian foul on 32, Melanie Ransom, her second, third team foul.
Glasgow catches and fires in a hurry. Final minute here in the first quarter. Walsh and Martinez down low working it around. Milner quickly firing a three. Watch Jenny Bleat here just battling Kawhi Bradley. Ends up in the laps of the Rolling Meadows cheerleaders.
You gotta be thinking here that Jackie is gonna try to take it to the basket. Nice decision to kick out. Whoa, whoa.
Kawhi Bradley in the block of Allie Kemp. Ahead to Millender.
And that length by Kawhi Bradley, the 6-footer with the long arms. She has been all over the place here today so far. She has 7 rebounds to go along with 2 points and a couple of assists, and now a big block.
The block, the recovery, the assist, the score. 13-8, Marian.
How come?
And welcome back to Redbird Arena. Marian Catholic with the early lead after 1 quarter of play, and there's a lot of places that the Spartans can look to when they needed a little bit of a spark, whether it's Tania Page or Ashton Millender, but they go to Megan Walsh as far as leadership goes. Number 15 on your screen and in your program. She's the rebounder with 15 rebounds last night. But she is also the 3-year varsity starter and the only senior with all the experience, been through all the wars with Whitney Young in the super sectional, let alone last night. She is that one person they go to for positivity and leadership and providing that experience, something you need, especially coming up late tonight.
Thank you very much, Matt. Matt Rodewald, along with Patricia Babcock-McGraw. I'm Dave Bernhard, and a travel call opens up the second quarter.
When we were talking with Coach Annie Burns, she said that Megan Walsh is the player on the team who kind of minimizes the drama, Dave. And with girls, I coach some girls, I can speak from experience. There's always a little bit of drama going on any team. And Megan Walsh gives that mature voice and kind of settles everybody back in.
Her pass ahead to Page. Montanez with the block. The tie-up, possession to Rolling Meadows. Ashley Montanez, 6'1" junior.
Seen a couple of nice blocks in this game so far.
Kawhi Bradley's to close out the first quarter led to this 5-point lead. Bleat, first good look she's had. Possession to Marian.
Megan Walsh coming up with that rebound. Remember, she had 15 last night against Whitney Young. And you know what? I actually ran into Megan Walsh's dad in the hotel lobby this morning at breakfast. And he was telling me, well, we were so excited to beat Whitney Young, but we were shocked in the manner in which we beat them. And when you're shocking your parents, I mean, you're shocking the world, right? And your parents too. But you got to think that, you see here, Marian fighting and fighting inside, but but you got to think that a win like that over an opponent like Whitney Young has just given so much confidence to this Marian Catholic team, really giving them a pep in their step for this game. It really just set a nice tone for them while they're here at Redbird Arena this weekend.
Bleat feeds Montanez. Allie Kemp comes around to Jackie Kemp. Montanez takes it in on Walsh. Contact, foul, Megan Walsh.
You don't beat one of the best teams in the state and the nation in Whitney Young by 24 on accident. This Marian Catholic team has a lot of talent, a lot of savvy, a lot of heart.
Well, they held Whitney Young to 27% from the field, out-rebounded the Dolphins 43-33. Glasgow goes glass.
And Marian Catholic continues to play good defense, but Rolling Meadows just has so many good shooters and players who can attack the basket. Wow!
Tanaya Page. Lead at 6. Bleat leads it short. Six-point lead for the Spartans. First substitution of the game for Marian. Into the game will be Aaliyah Isaac. She'll replace Ransom. Ransom with 2 fouls. The only player with more than 1. Isaac steps back. Walsh.
Great textbook move by the center there, keeping the ball up high off the rebound.
An 8 lead now for the Spartans. Glasgow. Oh, my. 11 points for Glasgow, a pair of threes. She keeps Rolling Meadows in it. She has 11 of their 13.
Coming off a summer in which she shot 25,000 shots, Alexis Glasgow can be automatic from three-point range. She's just put the practice in.
Morgan Keller the rebound.
When you practice like that, your shots just become automatic.
Bleat puts it up.
Really important for Rolling Meadows to get Jenny Bleat some more touches. She has shot just 3 times, does not have any points so far. She's coming off of 18 points last night.
Bleat 8 of 10 from the line last night, knocks down to first.
And she really takes the pressure off of Jackie Kemp and Alexis Glasgow on the outside because of what she can do inside. Got to defend Kemp and Glasgow, honestly, when you got Jenny Bleat to worry about inside. Or how about Morgan Keller, yeah.
And just like that, we have a 2-point game. (18-16) Marian. Page is short. Walsh, though, stepped on the baseline. Just when one team seems to take a little advantage, the other one comes right on back. Alexis Glasgow, big first half, 11 points. Her team trails by 2.
Just because of the fact that there's so much talent, and you know, we talk all the time about not taking anything for granted, and you don't know when these opportunities are going to arise. So when you had this opportunity and you take a look at who you're going to play, that our kids know they can play with anybody. So we never said, oh, if we don't do it this year, then we can do it when you guys are seniors. So we knew that, you know, the time was now.
Only one senior on this Rolling Meadows roster. That's Morgan Keller, and here they are playing for the state title with a 30-3 record. Down by 2 with the ball. Sammy Kay in the ball game. And that may go against Morgan Keller up top. So a turnover without an opportunity to score and to notch a tie here. Midway through the second quarter. Nice bounce into the post.
Megan Walsh frustrated with herself because she did everything right on that play. Had a nice seal, nice position, good hands, and just couldn't quite finish.
Walsh headed to Truman State University. She'll get that one. 4 points now for Walsh. And a 4-point lead for Marian Catholic. Glasgow quickly the other way with the quick hands of Page.
Even quicker, Page tracking down that play from behind. She's just a sophomore. She is going to get some good looks by college recruiters. Already is.
First appearance for Brianna Narcissi, the 5'5" senior, takes the place of Page. Good ball movement, ends up in the hands of Bleet. She buries it.
Bleet had a couple of three-pointers last night as well, showing her range. The big girls had a tough time inside, but finding the range from outside.
Hold Rolling Meadows within a point. She'll get the rebound there. Kemp works on Narcissi. Try to run Glasgow through some screens. She creates on her own. Forced that one up. Millender.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. What a great play by Millender. The athleticism just in that one play alone. Crossing over, faking out your defender, and then the vision to find your teammate.
Walsh with 6 points all in this quarter. Marian leads at 22-19. Keller battled all the way to the corner and could not hang on.
I love what Ashton Millender is doing in this game. You know, last night she was lights out, ended up scoring 29 points, very efficient, 10 of 15 from the field. And not starting off so hot tonight, just 2 of 7 from the field, but she's finding open teammates and she's playing some great defense as well.
Narcissi, wide open three. A 25-19 lead, so just as Rolling Meadows close within 1, Marian stretches it back out. Kemp. Still scoreless tonight, 0 for 4 from the field. Remember the last time these teams played, she had 27 points, but Millender knocks it down. And that will bring a timeout from Ryan Kokorski. Explosion here, a 7-point run by Marian Catholic.
Ashton Millender's such a good shooter, and she can pull up from anywhere on a moment's notice. Well, she has put on quite a display here this weekend at Redbird Arena. I was so impressed with her last night against Whitney Young. She really just, the way she took it to the basket last night, just the explosive first step.
Well,
so impressive.
That's what we've seen, the different types of moves. Taking it to the basket last night, and here a pull-up from the free throw line.
A pull-up, and then you know, she also is able to get her teammates involved too. She's making really good decisions.
Honorable mention All-State player Ashton Millender. On the other side, Jackie Kemp, a second-team All-Stater. Alexis Glasgow, first-team selection. We're closing out the girls' basketball season, but next week we will extend the boys. It's a Class 1A and 2A state basketball championships from Carver Arena in Peoria, and then the following weekend, 3A and 4A boys. Let's go to Matt Rodewald.
And one piece of that Class 1A puzzle we're paying attention to tonight, Newark with a 4-point lead on Chicagoland Jewish, and that's a sectional final that was moved to Saturday to accommodate the Jewish high school from Deerfield. If they continue to advance to Peoria, we will flip the schedule on Friday and Saturday only. So we're going to keep an eye on it, but if Newark wins, that will be all moot. We'll still keep an eye on it. You can keep an eye on it as well at IHSA.org, guys.
Thank you very much, Matt. 8-point difference here in the final 90 seconds of the half. Allie Kemp will give it off to her sister Jackie. Going is tough for Kemp. And a 5 count.
That's Brianna Narcissi. You know what? Annie Byrne, Marian's head coach, says that Brianna's just 5'5", but she kind of throws people off by how small she is, actually. It's actually tough to go against a player of Brianna's size. She's so small and quick. Makes you a little uncomfortable when you're dribbling against her. And Jackie Kemp, it's a 5-second call.
Does Marian take this clock all the way down? Coming up on 30 seconds here in the first half. Rolling Meadows had gotten within a point. Page versus Kemp here up top. They're opening the floor for Tanaya Page. Narcissi, though, open. 6 seconds. Kemp ahead to Vliet. And a block at the buzzer.
Another big block by Kawhi Bradley. She's had a couple.
Both of her blocks have come to close out quarters. Rolling Meadow fans don't like that last call. However, if you're from Chicago Heights and Marian Catholic, you love the 7-0 run here to close out the first half with that. 27-19. Let's go to Matt Rodewald.
All right, well, you know, transition, you're able to get some points that way and get some distance. Is that something you talked about beforehand with both teams having the up and down style?
We've played an up and down style all year, so yeah, we're trying to get up to the floor, free throw line or free throw line. That really benefits us.
Balancing out, but Narcissi's defense is noticeable with Jackie tonight. Is that something that you had planned on with her matchup?
Bree is one of the hardest workers you can meet, and she's a tenacious defender, so she's definitely going to give it her all.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Annie Byrne, we'll be back.
Girls Basketball State Final. Presenting the awards will be members of the IHSA Board of Directors, including President Dan Klett from Wakanda High School, Dr. Chuck Nagel from East Peoria, Deborah Pitts of Civic Memorial, and Dr. Jeanette Knuckles of Urbana University High. At this time, please meet the Red Raiders of Huntley High School, who finished the season in 4th place with a final record of 26 wins and 8 losses. First, meet the superintendent of Huntley, Dr. John Berkey. Principal Dave Johnson. Athletic Director Michelle Jakubowski. Trainer Quinn Hall. Head coach Steve Rates. Assistant coach Phil Leiterman. Assistant coach Brad Gillette. Assistant coach Kim Zakelli. Assistant coach Sarah Kukta. Manager Sarah Smiley. Manager Alex Rayapa. Student trainer Jason Wright. Statistician Roger Rate. And the Red Raider team members Amanda Kanuski. Maureen Prerost. Kayla Barretto. Haley Ream. Brittany Sabuda. Jessica Brock. Bethany Zornow. Leah Lowenstein. Courtney Feltus. Haley Saby. Sam Andrews. Rachel Zobat. And Allie Andrews. At this time, please meet the Dolphins of Whitney Young High School, who finished the 2013 season in third place with a final record of 29 wins and 5 losses. First meet the CPS Director of Sports Administration, Calvin Davis. Principal, Dr. Joyce Kenner. Trainer, Sherry Lyons. Head coach, Corey Urban. Assistant coach, Daryl Carter. Assistant coach, Valerie Spann. Assistant coach, Hank Hicks. Manager, Gwen Pepin. And the Dolphins squad members, Kyla Hilsman. Brittany Morris. Sydney Snower. Kiera Lewis. Katrina Beck. Lene Harper. Medina Muhammad. Tanita Allen. Isabel Spingola. Taylor Brame. And Maya McKee. And now will Coach Rates and the captains from Huntley please step forward to receive the 4th place trophy. And now will Coach Irvin.
Congratulations to the Huntley Red Raiders. First time they ever won a sectional, and they get to hoist that 4th place trophy. And it's old news here for Whitney Young. They put another state finalist trophy in their trophy case. 3rd place winners here in 2013. That's 3rd and 4th place. We've got big action coming up. Second half coming up. Right now it's Marian Catholic 27-19 over Rolling Meadows for your 4A title.
IHSA's presentation of the Girls Class 1A and 2A Championships are brought to you by the National Association of Realtors. Download the Realtor.com mobile application today and see what is selling.
And here is your IHSA Did You Know? Did you know that IHSA Executive Director H.B. Porter coined the phrase March Madness for the boys basketball tournament? That was after writing an essay on the event in 1939, and now the IHSA and the NCAA jointly own that trademark. Did you know? Brought to you by Realtor.com. Would you like to see what's on the market in your neighborhood from your mobile device? Download the Realtor.com mobile application today. Hi again, everybody, and welcome back to halftime. Here, your 4A championship ball game. Marian Catholic leading it by 8. Rolling Meadows just 19 points here in the first half, well below their season's average. On the other side, Marian Catholic just about what they want to do.
Yeah, well, both of these teams are all about offense. I just think that Marian Catholic has been more crisp here in the first half. They're shooting 40%, and they're moving the ball very well. They already have 7 assists, whereas Rolling Meadows has just 2 assists, and they're shooting 30%.
We'll check highlights in just a second, but Matt Rodewald has Ryan Kokorski standing by.
All right, well, up and down, back and forth we go, but they were able to get a little more points in transition to stretch this lead out. How much did you talk about getting back on defense there at halftime?
Yeah, our top 2 priorities were getting back in transition and communicating, and the other one was the defensive boards. We gave up 9-0 boards, and you're not going to win this game by doing that in a half.
What is it like, the halftime of a state championship game? Is it tightening up a little bit? How do you read the mood of these kids in their faces?
No, I mean, it's the same conversation. We've been here before. We've been here before against this team, so we know we can do it. We just got to make some adjustments.
Okay, Coach, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Dave, we'll send it back over to you.
All right, let's take a look at some first half highlights in this ball game. For Rolling Meadows, Jackie Kemp not getting started. No points for Jackie. More about her in just a second. But for the Mustangs, it was Alexis Glasgow. Big first half for the junior.
Well, she already has 11 points, a couple of 3-pointers. She's playing well on the outside, but how about Millender?
Why Bradley gets the points there. Her big contribution has been defensively. Melanie Ransom knocked down an early 3-pointer, but once again, it's Glasgow. A couple of threes, 11 points in the first half. And here's Bradley, the block. This was the end of the first quarter. Big bucket here.
And there's Millender capitalizing on the other end.
Tanaya Page, 5 points in the first half on that 3-point floater. Glasgow headed to Northwestern, 25,000 shots in a summer, and it's paid off. The strength inside has made its point as well for Marian Catholic. And there's Jenny Bleet. Bleet with 18 points last night, just 4 here this evening. Big second quarter for Megan Walsh. She had 6. Here are your first half numbers, only 30% for the field for Rolling Meadows. You talked about the 40% from the floor for Marian Catholic, but I want to go back to Jackie Kemp. 27 points the last time these two teams played. Tonight, Kemp, not only is she scoreless, she's missed her 4 shots and has turned the ball over 4 times. Mustangs need more from her.
Yep, and she has only 2 assists as well. So she really needs to get herself into the ball game. But look at those points in the paint. You know, the fact that Marian Catholic shooting 40%, they're moving the ball around so nicely that they're getting some high percentage shots in the lane. They're finding each other with that extra pass.
Both teams back on the floor warming up for the second half. We're set for it as well. One of these two teams going to win their first state championship in girls basketball. And right now, it's the Spartans for Marian Catholic, a leg up. They lead it by 8. Redbird Arena, the final moments here in a 2-weekend stretch. We will have crowned 4 state champions by the time we are done. And as we said, one of these two teams, Marian Catholic or Rolling Meadows, will get there first. With Matt Rodewald and Patricia Babcock-McGraw, I'm Dave Bernhardt. And Patricia, you've got to believe here for Rolling Meadows, they've got to make a dent in this 8-point lead here early in this third quarter.
They absolutely do. They cannot afford to go down by any more. They have got to chip in quickly here. I saw them before this half started. They were talking it up a lot in the huddle, pointing to places on the floor. They were kind of acting out a play almost. So you maybe think that they were at the drawing board in the locker room trying to come up with some ways to break down this Marian Catholic defense.
It's a defense that last night held Whitney Young at 27% from the field. First shot by Montanez rolls off. Largest lead of the game is where we are at right now at 8. Marian had an 8-point lead earlier in the second quarter that Rolling Meadows closed to 1. Walsh, tough shot. It was a 61-55 Rolling Meadows lead back in December. Delete will be fouled by Bradley. And that was a ball game that Marian Catholic, when they got done with it, they just felt that that was a game they should have won. It became their only loss of the season. 19-game winning streak since then. Glasgow hounded by Millender. Montanez gives it off to Vliet. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice little give and go there. Getting yourself to the basket, that is exactly what Rolling Meadows needs right now. They need some higher percentage looks. Shot just 30% in the first half. And Jenny Vliet can be a big part of that idea in terms of getting to the basket. She's so good. She has such a nice touch around the basket. 6'2" junior, big and strong inside.
One of Ryan Kokorski's favorite players he's ever coached. Numerous Division I offers, no commitment yet, just a junior. Allie Kemp, number 25, comes in for Meadows.
Well, Kokorski said that Jenny Vliet is one of his favorite players because she does it all. She's playing tough defense there on Millender. Oh, that was on Ransom, sorry, and coming up with a big block. Tough inside, can shoot 3-pointers. The glue to this team.
Again, Millender on Glasgow. You remember what Millender did last night with Lene Harper. Held her to 3 of 19 shooting. They find the open 3 from Glasgow.
Well, that's the kind of ball movement that Rolling Meadows needs as well. Making the Marian Catholic defense work. Millender, as good as she is, she was a little late on the rotation, and Glasgow made her pay for it.
14 points from Glasgow and a 3-point difference on the board. 5 points scored here early by Rolling Meadows. Millender gets another shot at it. Marian will get another. Walsh, no. Bradley,
Wow.
no. And here come the Mustangs. Glasgow.
As soon as Rolling Meadows secured the rebound, finally, Glasgow off to the races. She was already halfway down the court once that rebound was secured, and you see how she's able to use that to her advantage in getting to the basket quickly and capitalizing with a layup on the other end.
2 minutes and 29 seconds into the third quarter. Rolling Meadows has made up the 8-point halftime difference. Brianna Narcissi into the game now. She's handling it for Marian. Well, we were just talking about Rolling Meadows would need to put a dent in that lead pretty quickly. I didn't think it happened that quickly.
They can put points on the board in a hurry. Both of these teams can.
Blocking foul on Kemp.
Rolling Meadows foul 3. Jackie Kemp, her first personal.
But there were 4 opportunities for Marian on that last possession they had. Instead, it went the other way, 3-point play. And Narcissi misses a 3. Narcissi right there harassing Kemp. Rolling Meadows looking to build on this 8-0 run. Lead had a look momentarily. Glasgow forced it up. And she is fouled on a 3-point attempt.
And that was not a pretty 3-point attempt either. No reason for Ashton Millender to make any contact whatsoever. Glasgow was falling away, off balance, falling out of bounds.
They had to look to see if the shot clock was winding down the way that shot was forced up.
Yeah.
9 straight points now scored by Rolling Meadows. They've taken the lead. Morgan Keller in for the Mustangs, replacing Montanez. $19 points for Alexis Glasgow. A 10-0 run to open the quarter for Rolling Meadows. Timeout on the floor. 4:34 to play in the third.
Sometimes as coaches we get so caught up in what we need to do and preparing and making sure that we feel that we've done everything we could, and we miss just stopping and enjoying the moment. And so I want to make sure we do that.
Well, right now the moment for Annie Byrne is she's seen Rolling Meadows rip off 10 straight points to wipe out an 8-point halftime lead.
Well, it's not just the offense, the 10 points by Rolling Meadows, it's their defense. 0 points here for Marian Catholic. This is a Rolling Meadows team that scores about 70 points per game. Coach Kurkowski says that sometimes his team gets a bad rap for not wanting to play defense, like they look disinterested, but they can play defense. Right there, the steal by Glasgow.
Look at Narcissi taken away from Kemp. And a backcourt foul. That is a huge play right there by Brianna Narcissi.
It is, because that's a lot of hustle to get back, especially when you're frustrated with the turnover in the first place. But the Rolling Meadows defense has come to play here in this second half. And it is not unprecedented, even though they're not known for their defense. In the Super against Evanston, they allowed just 1 field goal in the fourth quarter, so they can lock it down.
Page creates and scores. Tied at 29.
Oh, and that was a much needed field goal for Marian Catholic.
Keller couldn't get it to go. Now Marian for the lead. Millender gives them the lead by 3.
That's Millender's first three-pointer of the game. Couldn't have come at a better time. Marian Catholic trying to string together some baskets after a big drought.
Bradley leads the break. Rogic Leet for the foul.
Leet's second foul in a row. It's always a good idea when you are having trouble offensively to push, 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 and try to get yourself to the basket. I like that mentality by Marian Catholic. Why Bradley not taking no for an answer, driving to the basket.
Sissy with the push. And the Marian bench gets a kick out of that. A little 5'5" senior, the push on the 6'2" junior.
She's got a low center of gravity. Jenny Bleed's way up high. Easy to knock her down.
Marian right now on a 6-0 run. Got that lead back to 4.
Jackie Kemp still scoreless in this basketball game. She has got to get her offense going.
Lead dumps into Keller, and there's another block by Bradley.
She has got at least 3 blocks, maybe more in this game. Oh, she has been such a force defensively. And she just surprises you too. Comes from behind on that. Morgan Keller did not see that coming.
Bradley just a sophomore. Our Sissy gets a good hand as she comes out of the game. Annie Burns says she might weigh 100 pounds. That's it. Stands 6 feet tall, Kawhi Bradley. Lead attacks and earns a trip to the line.
Foul number 15, Megan Walsh, her 4th personal foul.
Megan Walsh has just picked up her 4th foul. Annie Byrne has a decision to make with 2:46 to play in the 3rd quarter. Vliet was money from the line last night, making 8 of 10. She's 4 of 5 right now.
She hit 4 key free throws down the stretch of the sectional title game against Friend. She says that was redemption for a bunch of free throws she missed in the Mid-Suburban League title game against Friend. It was a game that Rolling Meadows lost and kind of really refocused the Mustangs for the run in the tournament, the state tournament.
Our Sissy back in, replacing Walsh. Contact with Paige. Martinez. The rebound. Rolling Meadows a chance to tie. Kemp gets all the way there. First basket of the night. Back and forth we go with mini runs. 4 straight scored here by Meadows. We've got a tie ball game at 33. Bradley attacks. Offense. Why Bradley with the foul. That'll be her 3rd.
That was a force. You want to get to the basket, but you've got to know when too much is too much. You're going up against 2 players who are planted and have their arms up. You got to kick out to an open teammate on that one.
.140 to play in the 3rd quarter. Tied at 33 in your 4A championship game. Marian finished 2nd in 2002, 4th in 2004, their most recent trip, a 3rd place trophy in 2007. First time for Rolling Meadows, the Final 4, and they have the lead.
Boy, what a tough shot that was, splitting to the defenders.
21 points for Glasgow.
It's a lot of strength to get that shot up and in.
A block by Montanez.
And Rolling Meadows is doing a great job of help defense right now. Several times now in which Marian Catholic is trying to drive to the basket, and just that help defense is right on the money.
Nice cut in the lane by Milliner, and Page finds her.
Smooth. We've seen some great moves out of Ashton Milliner this weekend. Gets to the basket so well and finishes well too.
35-35. Final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Glasgow open 3. Millender on the run. Stops, pops. .15 seconds left. Rolling Meadows ball in the third. Boy, that was nearly a travel by Vliet out of bounds. Kemp, nice dish to her sister, Ellie. Ellie gets it back. Glasgow, bucket!
What great momentum to go into the fourth quarter on a big three-pointer. Glasgow with 24 big points. She is 4 of 8 from three-point range.
A 10-0 run to start the quarter. Rolling Meadows outscores Marian 19-8 in the third, and they lead it 38-35 off the Glasgow three.
And Rolling Meadows with the lead as we head into the fourth quarter of our Class 4A state championship game. And with Alexis Glasgow hitting that three, this group of students erupted like anything we've seen here at Redbird Arena in the entire weekend. It's a great group of support. And you know, Ryan Krakowski has been supportive of his kids, wanting them to shoot more. Alexis Glasgow, wish she would shoot it more. Sammy Kay, I wish she would shoot it more. Jackie Kemp, she's a great shooter, but I wish she would shoot it more. Those are the things that we heard from Ryan Krakowski all week. We'll see if they can put up some more shots. 8 minutes away from a state title.
Matt, the funny thing is about that is that Ryan Krakowski, he sees so many times when Alexis Glasgow will pull up from beyond three-point range, just as that shot was that she hit to end the third quarter. That was from college range. And he says that his assistants all the time say, aren't you going to yell at her for shooting from way back there? And he says, absolutely not. She has the green light to shoot from wherever she wants.
Kemp on the move. Jackie Kemp went down hard. She gets up with a limp.
32, Melanie Ransom. Third personal.
Readjust the shoe there.
Jackie Kemp at the free throw line for Rolling Meadows.
She's going to be pulling those laces a little tighter right now.
Yeah. Those are some long laces.
She gets a hand for that performance. Walsh comes back in, playing with 4 fouls. There's Megan, the 6'1" senior. Morgan Keller in. Watch for that Keller-Walsh matchup now. Marian Catholic down by 4. Walsh goes hard and scores.
That's why Annie Byrne has Megan Walsh in this game, even with 4 fouls. She got into foul trouble in the super section against Pura Richwoods. Came back into the game to finish out the game because Annie Byrne says that you got to go with the kids who got you there.
Glasgow. Page will rip it out of there. 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Spartans down by 2. They throw it away. Dorian Adams just into the game. Fleet picked up the dribble and pays for it.
Wow, look at those quick hands.
Fleet, though, steps in the passing lane, and Meadows with numbers.
Love the fact that Rolling Meadows did not give up on that. They got back on defense. And Jackie Kemp just really taking a beating these last couple of possessions, falling hard to the floor. Look out.
The 9th team foul on Marian Catholic here with 6:36 to play. Kemp misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Spartans survive that flurry. They get a chance to tie or maybe more. Page for the lead!
The sophomore.
Tania Page with 10 has given Marian the 40-39 lead. Kemp. Glasgow, ball knocked away from behind.
2 big plays in a row by Page. The 3 and then the flick.
Millender attacks. Allie Kemp in the game, gives it off to her sister Jackie. Glasgow on the runner. Ahead, Adams. Late the rebound, the tie-up possession will go to Meadows.
Marian Catholic has really kicked it up defensively these last few possessions. They're scrambling all over the place, getting in the passing lanes, creating a lot of helter-skelter for Rolling Meadows on the other end.
Melanie Ransom entry places Ashton Millender, giving Millender a little bit of a break.
Look at how quickly ground is covered there.
Shot block. Page all the way to the rack. A 3 from Page, a drive from Page, a 3-point lead for Marian. Into the post, Montanez on Walsh. Now Vliet on Walsh. Oh, what a shot by Jenny Vliet.
And Jenny Vliet has to continue going right at Megan Walsh. Remember, Walsh has 4 fouls. All she could do was stand straight up with her hands up. Couldn't challenge Vliet very much in the post.
Marian Catholic the ball, a 42-41 lead. 4.5 to play in the fourth quarter, and the steal. Walsh is down on the other end. Ball is intercepted by Page. Walsh can't get up. Page is fouled. What a bizarre turn right there. Megan Walsh went down. Take a look, number 15 in black.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like maybe her ankles kind of buckled on her there and she was falling to the ground. And then just could not get up. Action all the way to the other end and then back again, and Megan Walsh was still on the ground.
She had her back turned when Marian had a fast break opportunity.
Yeah, Tania Page could have almost used Megan Walsh as a screen if she wanted to go to that right side.
Page with 6 points here in the first 3.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Her team now with a 2-point lead, and Walsh will have a seat. Rolling Meadows a chance to tie, or maybe more. Inside Vliet to Montanez. We're tied.
Jenny Vliet, that is savviness right there. She saw from behind. She was doubled, and she found that open player. Not forcing anything. What a great decision.
Rebound to Narcissi.
Smallest player on the floor. Everyone is hustling right now. This is it. You've got to leave everything on the floor. Only 3.5 minutes to go in this game.
43-43. Foul on Kemp. Just a 15th foul on Rolling Meadows.
Foul number 3, Jackie Kemp.
We have 3 minutes and 34 seconds to play. We have a tie game in your 4A championship battle. Marian Catholic, Rolling Meadows, 43-43.
How come
IHSA Network Basketball is presented by Country Financial. What's your idea of financial security? Visit countryfinancial.com and we'll help you achieve financial security no matter where you're starting from.
And welcome back. You see the Marian fans having a good time. They're used to the state championship stuff after their baseball team won a year ago. They'll celebrate Sunday at the school in their leadership center at 3 o'clock. But for Rolling Meadows, it's a little different. They haven't been in a state championship event in a long time. And Dave and Trish, this is only their third appearance in a state championship final for a team event in school history. Basically, that's football, soccer, boys basketball, all of them. And those came in girls volleyball in 1980 and in boys volleyball in 1995. They are hungry for a state championship tonight.
And right now they find themselves down by 2 after Narcissi scores inside. Vliet open for the lead. Walsh kept it alive. Page has had a big fourth quarter. Look inside to Walsh, nothing there. We're under 3 minutes to play. They look for Walsh. Montanez handing the ball.
Marian Catholic smart to use the clock right now. Be really patient to make sure they get a good shot. Rolling Meadows is going to have to come up and challenge that more.
Oh, tough pass and a turnover. Just the 10th of the game for Marian.
And that's where that pressure defense there by Glasgow should challenge in the passing lane, creating the turnover.
Rolling Meadows trailing by 2, 2:20 left. Allie Kemp with it. Montanez to Vliet, working on Walsh. A rebound to Walsh. Montanez the tie-up. Possession will go to Marian, but that's a big tie-up there by Montanez because that will flip the arrow around.
Someone with 4 fouls, though. Megan Walsh doing a great job inside of playing straight up defense and then coming down with the boards.
Page couldn't get the runner to go. Vliet another rebound, and now a foul. We'll go to the other end and shoot. 2 free throws coming up.
Foul number 1, Tania Page, her 3rd personal foul.
Vliet already 5 of 6 from the line. She has been money from there this weekend.
On the season, 67% from the line. Needs 2 free throws for a tie.
Oh, we jinxed her.
2 big misses by Vliet. Timeout, Rolling Meadows. Foul situation, first of all, for Marian Catholic. Walsh with 4 fouls. Page, Ransom, and Bradley with 3. The other side is 3 fouls for Jackie Kemp. Rolling Meadows, only 5 team fouls, so they can give one here. It was 61-55 the last time these teams played. For Rolling Meadows, they've only lost 3 times this year, but they practice trailing in games. That's what they did early in the season. Ryan Krikorsky would say, okay, there's 4 minutes left in the game, we're down by 11. Let's play. They have practiced that. They don't get rattled when they are down.
Yeah, when you are experienced playing with a sense of urgency, you can do it in big games. Smart move to practice that. He knew he had a good team this year, a team that would probably be making a nice run in the state tournament and playing some very good teams and being in some tough situations. And I mean, being down 2 with nearly 2 minutes to play isn't that tough of a situation for a team that can score the way Rolling Meadows does. I mean, this is not dire straits yet whatsoever for Rolling Meadows. They've just got to make sure that they get good looks at the basket and don't force anything.
Annie Byrne looking for her first state championship. She finished third in 2007. Marian Catholic, Rolling Meadows, both looking for their first girls basketball title. Glasgow nearly a steal. Page in trouble. And they'll get Bleak with the foul. That is the 6th team foul.
Well, you said it, Rolling Meadows had fouls to give. You might as well use them by putting the pressure on hot and heavy right now.
They force a turnover. Millender comes up gimpy. Kind of stepped off the end of the court here. That's raised a couple of inches. Down to a minute and a half. Glasgow in traffic. Possession, Rolling Meadows.
And at this point in the game, you are going to have to make a very strong case for contact. Alexis Glasgow wanting a foul on that one, not going to get it.
Back up top to Kemp. Allie Kemp to Jackie, to the post. Montanez turns, banks and scores!
Wow, that was huge.
Millender the other way, contact, she'll shoot two. Marian Catholic attacking off the made basket.
And Ryan Kokorski says that he puts Ashley Montanez up against anybody in the post. She has some very solid, strong fundamental moves. You saw that nice look inside and then spin outside. That's a high percentage shot that you're looking for when the game is on the line.
.45-45. Spartans by 1. With 50 seconds to play. Kemp, an opening. Dishes, Montanez can't handle it. Kemp with 35 seconds left. A little ragged here. Dish, Montanez, contact, rolls off.
Wow. Hey, that all started by Jackie Kemp making a great decision when things were ragged in there to pull it back out and give her team a better chance of setting up for a better looking shot.
Off of Kawhi Bradley's hands. Timeout call. Called by Rolling Meadows. They are out of timeouts. Marian Catholic has all 3 remaining. A 1-point lead for Marian. Rolling Meadows ball. That last offensive possession took about 25 seconds, and it seemed a bit disjointed for Rolling Meadows.
It was, but that's where that veteran leadership, Jackie Kemp, junior point guard, been starting since she was a freshman, made that decision to pull back out. And even though Rolling Meadows didn't get what they wanted there on that offensive possession, they still end up with the ball back, and it could have ended up a lot worse. She tries to force something instead of pulling the basketball back out. It could have been an easy turnover and an easy bucket down at the other end for Marian Catholic.
Here's the one thing for Meadows. There's a lot of weapons sitting right there in front of Ryan Kokorski. You have Kemp, Jenny Bleet, Alexis Glasgow. We've seen Ashley Montanez come up big here late in this ball game.
And you got to think that Alexis Glasgow is high on the list to get that shot. She has been outstanding here today, 24 points, and she's hit 4 3-pointers.
Possession arrow belongs to Marian Catholic. Allie Kemp, inbound Fleet.
Marian Catholic trying so hard to stop Alexis Glasgow that Vliet was wide open under the basket.
We're down to 15 seconds. Marian trails by 1. Off the hands of Vliet. 11.1 left. Timeout, Marian Catholic.
Well, we saw a nice inbounds play by Rolling Meadows. Can Marian Catholic match it here on the other end? That inbounds pass by Rolling Meadows set up by the fact that Marian Catholic was totally overplaying Alexis Glasgow. We mentioned how she has 24 points. She's been the offensive star in this game. There she is, number 24, right there in the middle of the huddle. But Ashton Millender was on her. They kind of doubled up on her a little bit, and then Jenny Vliet, after trying to set a screen for Glasgow, rolled right to the basket.
Now on the other side, though, for Marian Catholic, you talk about weapons. You've got Tanaya Page, Megan Walsh, Ashton Millender. We've seen Brianna Narcissi knock down a 3. Kawhi Bradley is always involved. There's a lot of ways to go. Here's that inbounds to the go-ahead score.
That was good patience, too, waiting for that play to develop.
Now Rodewald along the sidelines.
Listening and watching Annie Burns watch the play, watch the inbounder as you come in underneath the basket and a couple of screens to get to the top of the key. You saw the basket on the other end underneath. This one looks like to be head to the top with 11 seconds to go. Both huddles very calm with a state title for the first time in school history on the line.
And remember, it was an inbounds play with 2.5 seconds left that gave Marian Catholic the win. It led to a half-court shot in the sectional championship game.
Marian Catholic just needs to realize, though, that it can afford to be patient. 11 seconds is a lot of time. You don't need to score right off the inbounds. You can work it around a little bit.
Millender to Page. Contact, shot, ball loose with 3 seconds, with 2, put it back. Oh!
Kawhi Bradley with the putback of her life. Not looking good at all for Marian Catholic, and just sticking with it.
What an incredible ending for your 4A title. Walsh forced it. Watch Bradley.
Wow.
And we go to 0-0-0, and Marian Catholic is your 4A state title.
Not giving up. Rebounding with so much heart and passion in those final seconds.
The first state basketball championship in Marian Catholic girls basketball history. They got the win in the sectional championship game in miraculous fashion, and they score on a buzzer beater shot on a putback by Kawhi Bradley to win it all here tonight at Redbird Arena.
Kawhi Bradley, a monster on the boards, not just on that play, but all game long. That was her 11th rebound in this game.
Let's go to Matt Rodewald.
The state championship, a miraculous run for Marian Catholic, and you come up with a big shot. Tell me how it feels.
It feels great. It's amazing. It's like a one-in-a-lifetime chance. I'm so happy. I'm glad my team helped me out. We did it together.
Tell me about that play as the ball found its way into your hands.
I just got the rebound. I know I had to put it back up. It was the buzzer going off, so I just threw it up there, prayed that it went in.
First time in school history this Spartans group had won a state championship. Was that on the minds of you going into that timeout at all?
Yes and no, kind of. It's in between. We wanted an opportunity, and we got it.
Well, congratulations. We'll let you go celebrate with your teammates. Okay, Dave.
Boy, look at the contrast and emotions. What a heartbreak here for Rolling Meadows. One shot away on a putback by Bradley denies the Mustangs a chance for their first state championship.
Just such a hard-fought game by both teams. Boy, if Rolling Meadows could just have those box-out opportunities back one more time. Marian Catholic, just too much hustle for those loose balls and rebounds.
This is how it went down. Why Bradley? In it goes in a 48-47 win. Matt Rodewald.
Quickly, we'll let you get to your teammate or your kids. And how about the state championship down at the buzzer beat? You couldn't have drawn it up any better.
They never quit. They never quit. And I'm so proud of these girls. They deserve it, but Rolling Meadows played a heck of a game.
How proud are you of the rebounding effort there with 11 seconds to go? You had 3 or 4 opportunities.
My kids really developed a fight in them this year and a mentality that no one's going to beat us. And I think that showed in how they persevered throughout the game through ups and downs.
Okay, Coach, congratulations.
Thanks.
Annie Byrne, head coach of the first-time state champion Marian Catholic Spartans. Time for your ceremony.
Assistant coach Nick Nichols. Assistant coach Tony Walensky. Assistant coach Katie Klimzak. Assistant coach Tim Lazzarato. Assistant coach Courtney Wyman. Manager Cal Swirsky. Manager Matt Kudla. Manager Jessica Lang. And the Mustang squad members, Jackie Kemp, Sammy Kay, Chloe Prodanovic, Jenny Bleak, Elizabeth Vasilagambros, Megan King, Nora Rashi, Alexis Glasgow, Allie Kemp, Katie Schumann, Ashley Montanez, Hannah Mickey, and Morgan Keller. At this time, please meet the Spartans of Marian Catholic, who finished the season in first place with a final record of 32 wins and 1 loss. First meet the principal of Marian Catholic, Sister Kathleen Ann Tate. Athletic Director Dave Matteo. Trainer Maggie Butler. Head coach Annie Byrne. Assistant coach Mark Diapise. Assistant coach Tanisha Mack. Manager Marie Neberiza. And the Spartan squad members, Tanaya Page, Nicole Narcissi, Jarrell Matthews, Mercedes Winfrey, Kawhi Bradley, Megan Walsh, DJ Mullins, Ashton Melinder, Aaliyah Isaac, Melanie Ransom, Alexis Giamarco, Dorian Adams, Brianna Narcissi, and Katie Sedor. And now will Coach Korski and the captains from Rolling Meadows please step forward to receive the second place trophy. And now will Coach Byrne and the captains from Marian Catholic please step forward to receive the first place trophy.
What a way to close out the 2012-2013 girls basketball season. Arguably one of the most thrilling endings to a ball game in state championship history.
Absolutely. State championship years are magical, and Marian Catholic has had a magical run. And remember, they hit a half-court buzzer beater to win the sectional against Marist. They had that magical game last night against Whitney Young, taking out the defending state champ by 24 points. And then the magic by Kawhi Bradley to get that putback to go down as the buzzer is sounding here. Magic.
I think I said it last night in our pregame. Al McGuire, the late Al McGuire, said to win an NCAA tournament title, somewhere along the way, the last shot has to go in. And like you said, for Marian Catholic, the last shot went in twice in the last 4 games.
Just a great way to cap off a magical season, and then they avenged their only loss of the season as well. 33-1 now, that one loss to Rolling Meadows, but they got the win against the Mustangs when it counted the most.
Congratulations to both of our teams here tonight. Rolling Meadows, second place finish. They finished 30-4. And your title, Class 4A in Illinois basketball, goes to Marian Catholic, 48-47 over Rolling Meadows. For our entire IHSA television network group, my partners Matt Rodewald and Patricia Babcock-McGraw, I'm Dave Bernhardt. We will see you in Peoria.